Hi, I'm Sagrika from BriBooks. I am here doing a podcast with one of the winners of Pioneer League. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Samahita from Indrapuram, Ghaziabad, and I study in Cambridge School, Noida, in seventh grade. I have written a book called The Quest of the Obscure, which won 17th place in the jury award. And here is the book.
Wonderful. Could you tell us more about your book?
Yes, ma'am. My book is about a 7-year-old girl named Emma. So she's really considerate about the environment and ocean specifically. So she has won a competition for the ocean pollution prevention drive. So she gets to meet her idol, Abigail Ezra, who is an environmentalist herself. So she narrates her story through this book as she goes to the treacherous waters of Charybdis, which is modernly known as the Bermuda Triangle. So, Charybdis is basically the Greek myth for the Bermuda Triangle, which I have added in this book. So, I have introduced ocean pollution. Like I have said, that Charybdis is sick, growing sick through the ocean pollution. She comments that Poseidon, the god of the sea of the Greek mythology, is not able to handle and the such pollution, and this is leading to El Nino, the the calamity which will push out all the plastic pollution which has got accumulated in the oceans out to the land.
Right. So I feel like you feel very deeply about the nature and the environment and everything that has been going on. How do you feel about the real life situation of the pollutions and everything?
Ma'am, the real life situation is really grave, and like people are not stopping. The most annoying and the most bad thing about pollution is single use plastic, because that the ocean has been consuming it for all these years, and now if the ocean pushes it back, then the earth will be at a stake and people will not able to live. And like single use plastic should be reduced, and it should not be used in large scale as it is being used now. It should be reused, so that the plastic should not be produced as much, so that the ocean has to consume less.
Definitely, I feel like people are not aware enough about what they are doing and the outcomes that is bringing. So, how did you come up with this idea of writing this book? Like, were you always feeling so deeply about it that you wanted to write about it, or did you take inspiration from fiction?
I have always felt a little considerate about the environment. So as climate change is a raging issue nowadays, so I thought to write this book. And I'm a fan of Greek mythology by Rick Riordan, so I thought to like merge both of these to write a book.
Okay. So, what was your writing process, the routine? How was it?
I took out time to like write for half an hour or 1 hour per day, and I published it on November 3rd. And it was a very good experience writing with BriBooks because it was very easy to write it. And the AI platform also helped me like to recognize my mistakes and the scam words which were a little informal for the book. It BriBooks helped me to change it, and I really like the platform, the different backgrounds of the book, so I made my book really colorful.
That's great. Do you plan on writing another book or a sequel or something like that?
Yes, I plan to write a book in 2 or 3 months or so. I am planning to write a fiction next time, but let's see what will my topic be. I have not thought about it much.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that. So, about the character of Emma, how did you come up with her traits and everything?
I came up with the traits because I have known many people who are like really climate lovers. One of my friends, she is also very young, but she loves the climate, and she has also gone like in school. She has also gone for many climate drives and all. So I took inspiration from her to write about Emma in this book.
That's great. Okay, so do you like reading books, other books, or something like that, and any genre that you like?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have read all the books of Rick Riordan and Harry Potter from J.K. Rowling, Enid Blyton books, and Ruskin Bond and Sudha Murthy.
That's great. Okay, so do you think there is something you can which can be done in real life? For example, the way we have done in the book, you feel any some random instant actions that we can take for this pollution and everything?
Ma'am, we can reduce single-use plastic. That's the first step we should take. We should like refrain from using plastic items like plastic bottles. We can replace them with steel bottles. They are much more durable and much more healthy for us as well. We should stop using those the polythings we get for like buying fruits and vegetables. We should carry our own bags, like paper bags, jute bags, which are biodegradable. And ma'am, plastic things are like very commonly used in our everyday life. We should try to refrain. It is not completely possible, of course, to like refrain from plastic, but we should try as much as we can.
Right, because unfortunately we have become so dependent on this plastic and all this uses. It really needs to go away. Okay, so about your book writing journey, what was the hardest part do you think it was to in the story writing journey?
Ma'am, the hardest part was like it took me some time to come up with the idea, and it did take some time to like express my feelings through words, but eventually I did it in about 21 to 22 days.
You did great. You did great since you're also a winner. Also, okay, so what is the message that you would want to give to the young aspiring authors?
I would want to give the message that um, climate change, people should pay attention to it right now because it has already gone to a level which is very harmful, and if it goes even higher then it will not be able to be controlled anymore.
Right, that is definitely a message they should take from the book. Okay, thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.